Hey Jana. Alright, I'm just going to show you quickly now how I'm planning to organize the words that we learn and stuff. So here's just a quick video just to get you acquainted with the system a little more. We've talked about it, but this is going to make more sense when I show you. So this is the spreadsheet we're going to use. This version is currently populated with the Afrikaans, how I was doing. But we'll clear it out and we're going to build up our Hindi now. So you can read this process tab. It's kind of helpful to better understand why it's laid out the way that it is. But this is where we'll spend all of our time. So the general concept is you know a word forever if you remember it on several separate trials. In other words, I could learn the Hindi word for hello today, but that doesn't mean I know the word permanently. I have to remember it tomorrow, the next day, and the day after that. Just as soon as I sit down and think, do I know that word? Yes, I know it. And once I've done that, and it reinforces it, like even though if you do it twice in a row, 2 days in a row, that's not enough. I know this from personal experience. You'll forget, even if you remember it 2 separate days in a row, and the second day you think, oh, do I know the word? Yes, I know it. It's not enough, and especially we gotta practice. We gotta practice and use it, right? So that will also reinforce, but I'd say about 4 times, and then the 5th trial is going to be the opposite way. Like we'll present the Hindi word and then check if we know the English. So this spreadsheet structures that, and it also gives a lot of different other conveniences. This is basically like a cue cards system on steroids. So, and I think I've shared a bunch of this with you, but let me just show you, because this is a spreadsheet we'll literally be using. So I want to literally teach you how we're going to start using it, because soon I'm going to send you the spreadsheet and be like, okay, go learn your next 20 words. And what I think would be really cool, and by the way, there's no pressure at all, right? Like I've got lots of other fun things to do with my time. So it's not like I'm going to be like, if I learn faster than you, I'm not just going to be sitting around going, hey, Jennifer, hurry up. Like, you can do this at your own pace. But what I think would be fun is if you and I went down the same journey together. We learn the same words at a similar pace. And then we go, hey, I'm ready to review lesson 3. Would you like to get on the phone and just, review that together and see if we're on the same page? Because think about it. You and I could be both decently conversationally fluent within a certain amount of time. Just a thought, right? But the other, that's just a thought. But the other point I want to stress is, like, there's no pressure at all. And if we end up putting this on the back burner for a while for whatever reason, I promise you it's not going to be a second thought. Like, just let me know, hey, I'm pausing for a little while. We'll pick it back up at some point, or we won't pick it back up. Like, none of that is going to be, like, it's not going to offend me. It's not like I'm going to say, oh, I spent all this time. Because, like, for me, I just like to learn languages. It's just a fun way to spend time in the evenings. It's not like I have to develop conversational fluency in Hindi for me to feel like this was worth it. It's worth it already. It's just fun, and it's a way to connect with you guys, and to better be able to understand and talk to and relate to Kapil and just connect with him as well. So I thought that was cool. But anyway, here's the system, right? So let's take some correct one-time words, for example. So this is loaded up with words that were correct, that I've gotten correct before. Okay, but what you do at any given day that you come and sit down, notice how the current list has 0 words in it. See this number 0? Current review list. I'm clicking on that tab. This will be the actual words themselves. See how there's nothing in there, right? But what you do is you say, I want to work on my correct once words. So when I click launch, it's going to move the 173 into the current list. And it's just going to say I'm working on this stage right now. So now if I look at the current review list, see, all those words are there. Now for the sake of just this example, I'm going to delete a whole bunch of words, and then and now we're just looking at 5 words for the current list. Okay. So the point is, okay, I'm sitting down today and I want to learn I want to learn these 5 words. Okay. So what you do is you're looking at the English and you say, do I know this? you'll think, hey, do I know this, right? And if you can't quite capture it, you can load for yourself hints. What I was just doing, what you just saw me doing, is loading in some hints, because some words are really sticky that you don't learn them. So I'll just think, oh, I need a hint. Boom. Oh, it sounds like blah. Sounds like ka. And then you think, oh, I know it. Boom. And then you check. So now you're going to check. Next. Oh, there's the word. Okay, so this is the Afrikaans word, but picture this being the Hindi. And then I think, okay, did I know it or did I not? If you knew it, you'll click correct. You'll click next. If you didn't, you'll click wrong. So let's give another example. He disappeared in thin air. Oh, I can't think of this. Okay, I'm going to have to look at it. Yep. I didn't know that. Okay, it was wrong. This one. Yeah, I know that one. It's self-prepared. Okay. So I click correct. Followed by, oh, I can't think of that one. Oh, there it is. Okay, it was wrong. And then the final, okay, I knew. Okay, so it said, and that message just said, congratulations, you completed one round of review. So now you've seen every one of these words once. And it just so happened that there was 2 that you didn't know, and the rest you knew. Now the thing is, with cue cards, when you're using cue cards in your hands, you throw out the ones, you put them on the floor, the ones you already know. You don't need to review this one again because you knew it, and that's a huge waste of time. And that's why writing down these, like huge lists of vocab words, and you keep going over them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do I know them? Like, you're reviewing words that you already know, just like hundreds of unnecessary times. And you're under reviewing the words that you really need to review those hundreds of times because they're sticky, they're hard to remember. You're not. So what this does is, let's go back, is you keep going, but all it's going to do is tee up for you the words you got wrong. So next, you just been, oh, now I know it. Boom, yes, I was right. Next. Oh, for some reason I still can't remember. Let me look at it. And notice that this sentence here, how it's used, this sentence is going to be recorded. Kapil's voice is going to be, we're going to have playlists that have Kapil's voice saying the sentence of the word we're learning. And then so when we're just traveling or whatever, we can be listening. So we're not just studying here. We're kind of just passively, comfortably, indirectly just studying by listening to the recordings of Kapil. And don't worry, Kapil, I'll give you all the stuff that we need to record and whatnot. But then you can remember, oh yeah, here's the sentence in which that is used. And I remember hearing Kapil say that when I was listening. So it's all kind of reinforcing like that. But let's say you got that one wrong, right? Okay, complete another round. But now I've only got one word wrong, and I can keep on reviewing it. Boom. Next. Oh, I got it wrong again. Boom. Boom. Okay, finally I remember. Okay, got it right. And now it's saying completed. But when I try to click next again, it's not letting me because I've done all the words once, right? So at this point, the word list, I've remembered all those words once. And now all I have to do is promote those words. So before they were in stage 2, but now they're going to go to stage 3. So this 73 is going to become 78 when I promote those words. So now those words move to the correct twice. So like the point is, I go down to the bottom of the list of the correct twice, and all these words that I just learned now have been promoted. And the reason why we do that is so that we can keep on moving the words down. And then on this last stage, correct backwards, all we do is we flip the target language like this. And what it'll do for us is it will show the target language first. So it's one thing to see the English and to know the Hindi, but it's another thing to see the Hindi and know the English. And what you'll notice is one doesn't guarantee the other. So here, now that the target language is first, that's the final stage, is if you know the word backwards. And you'll keep on reviewing it until you know the word backwards, because you've remembered it 4 times at 4 different sittings, the one direction, but you got to do the other direction. So here I'll click next. Because I have to have ones in the words for it to know. So I'll click next. So now I'll see the target language and I'll think, do I know the English? And at that point, usually it's just really quick, like, yep, know it. And I'm like thinking, oh, this one word, I can always remember the trigger when I see it in English first, but not in Hindi. Okay, let's see it. Boom. Okay, finally I know. So I got that one wrong. Next. Okay. And then finally it's just, there's no more to review. And then you've got them learned, right? And then you can always, it's nice to see the numbers grow. So I think a good goal, Janet, is we will try to learn 2,000 of your highest frequency words. And that's just 2,000 words, like a lot of people, when it comes to like the goal of learning a language or whatever, they think, oh, that's so hard to learn a whole language. But that's not the point. The point is to get to some level of reasonable conversational fluency. And to do that, use the 80-20 rule. Take your words that you use every day, all day, learn them, and you'll find that you can have great conversations quickly with Kapil, meaningful conversations, if you only learn 1,000 to 2,000 words. So I think a good goal is just say, let's see if we can learn 2,000 words and the sentences that they go in. Right, so every single one of those 2,000 words, we're going to have a recording from Kapil that uses the sentence, right? So, and it's not too much work for Kapil. It's more work in terms of the organizing, but that's just something I enjoy it. So I'm gonna manage the spreadsheet. I'm gonna let you know when there's a new version, and then you can work on it. But yeah, so and maybe I can enhance this a little bit so that we can each have our own promotion stages or something. I'll think about that. And ideally, we can work the same spreadsheet because I don't know. It's up to you. Let me know what you think. We don't have to, but that's basically the process with the learning. So yeah, we'll start using this pretty soon. I got to get the Hindi alphabet stuff and then the single words, but I'll tee that up and send a couple requests to Kapil. But yeah, that's where we're headed. Let me know if you have any thoughts or questions or preferences. And this system works so efficiently, but I'm happy to do something different or enhance it or take a different tack if you like. So let me know. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.